All right, so we have time for Q&A with the filmmakers. So if the filmmakers of all the films in our screening could come up, we'll ask you a few questions. And yeah. Oh, yes, that is a... no.
I'm walking up here, huh?
I don't think... What's that? Oh, yeah, no, everyone can come up here. Just form a line.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look. A nice... Wonderful. Maybe we can make a nice, like, U shape. That way we can see everyone. While everyone's finishing getting up here, I'm going to go ahead and start off and ask everybody to go around real quick and state your name and what film you did, okay? And we'll start on this end. Okay, there's, we don't have cooties over here. No? Okay, all right. Oh, wonderful. So then you get to start. So what's your name and your film?
Tony Cox. She's been waiting the Halloween fan film. Lindbergh Trinidad, Big J's Day Out.
Rich Garville, I did Evelyn's Awakening and The Fight.
Ismael Cosillos, Soul to Keep.
Mike Hager, A Soul to Keep, and A Smaller Role on the Highway. Clark and Smith, the 30-year-old film, The Lurking.
Susan Davis, The Highway.
Ryan Kelly, Passed Over.
Jonathan Hammond, Reality Bites.
Matthew Stell, The Wilderness.
John Freeman, A Soul to Keep, and Remember Me.
Dan Butler, The Phantom Menace.
Great. All right. So I'm going to start off with a question and let you guys percolate, and then we'll move on to audience Q questions. Basically, start off with one of my favorite things to hear about filmmaking is what it was like on set, and what was the kind of craziest or biggest hiccup that you guys had that, as independent filmmakers, you had to find a way to kind of work around and make it work. Anyone want to go?
Everybody.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. There we go. Thank you.
So that film was a 48-hour film this year, and I had an awesome team that I said, hey, let's try to do it, make it feel like a one-take. That's going to be our thing. We're going to put ourselves in a box, and we did it. And it went smooth, and everyone trusted me, and our biggest thing to figure out was the last shot, transitioning from outside the car to driving away. We had to figure out how to do it, and I actually strapped myself to the car mid-take, and Craig, my main actor there, thankfully didn't run me over. And they just totally trusted me, and it worked out good. So, good video guy.
What part of the car did you strap yourself to?
I built like a rig on the outside, and I was wearing a harness, and my assistant DP, he guided my feet down, and in the shot I'm framed on Craig,
Like
real
little
close on his
passenger
face, and as he's talking to that mic on the radio, he's handing me a carabiner that I'm reaching down and clipping, and bouncing the camera on the window, and then we just drive away. So.
There's someone film that. Anyone else want to answer that question? Yeah? No? Yeah?
What was the question?
I would like
The
to know
question- yes.
from 1985 or...
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. You want to go first, though?
I'll go third.
All right.
I mean, that's like a whole...
I was debating, was it shot like that, or was it in the can that long? It's in the can.
Oh, well, it was shot in 85, so it's, 32 years old, I guess? It was just for a college beginning video production. We shot it in one day, and just my mom and a friend of ours and my other buddy who was a kid in it. Big, huge camera and a separate VTR unit. Pretty nightmarish stuff back then. And then tape-to-tape video editors, which were just garbage because you lose a generation, et cetera, et cetera. So that's why it looks pretty bad.
Where has it been? In the drawer, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I just held on to it, and
That's awesome.
there it is. As soon as I found out they have all these
How did
spaghetti
you
things.
do with the practical effects? Did you guys have a plan? Did you just kind of
It was just the clay. I mean, it was kind of inspired by the facehugger and Alien, and it had some crab claws, and it had like a small wire armature. But
The voiceover was who did the voiceover for the little character?
honestly, I Googled some of that stuff recently and added that in
Oh,
post
yeah?
just a couple
Okay.
months ago just to make it a little more spicy.
So you've been adding to it a little bit.
Just the sound effects, yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and open up. Oh, actually, well, were you in back then?
I can talk.
Yes.
Sure.
No, it was you,
Yeah,
Freeman.
that's
Sorry.
okay. I enjoyed your film. It was great. It was classic horror. Our biggest challenge in our film was cast. Being a film contest, we had limited cast, and so originally we had written Mike Burnell as the husband, and we changed it because he's too old. We had a young wife.
Ah.
So that was our biggest challenge. And then, of course, John over here shooting miracles with what we had and the little bar scene. So most of that stuff was shot in one house, in one location. And so he did a great job. Made us feel like we were in lots of locations.
Awesome. You want to?
Oh, I had something. So the wilderness video we shot, it was a music video that had lasted like 5 years because we're real procrastinators. So anyway, we found, if you remember the video at the beginning, we went to Mount Laguna where there's an Air Force Base Academy. And we came across this abandoned Air Force Base Academy. We're like, we have to do a video here. It's like this zombie video idea we had. So we went up there with all the zombies, and we almost got arrested for being on that property. And so they had us all laid there, sit down, and ran our IDs, and they're going to take us to jail for shooting up there, illegally, I guess. So then we didn't get arrested. We went back there 2 weeks later, and they had demolished it. So that was our biggest challenge.
That's a challenge.
So
for sure.
and then the Albie's Steakhouse. Did anybody see Albie's Steakhouse off the 8? It's like an institution. Well, that closed down after we shot. They closed that down and bulldozed that over. So we have some historical records of stuff. There you go, buddy.
Your film is so cool. I was like watching it and I was like, how did he make it look so authentic? I was like, oh, it is authentic. That was really cool. But yeah, I did Soul to Keith with Ishir and Mike, and that was really cool. It was a crazy challenge because of the contest, and like I just kind of show up and it's just like, all right, we got this house, and here's a script, and it's like 12 pages long, and it's like it's only supposed to be 7. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And then I read it, and like there's like 5 locations, and we got like 2 days to make it work. So it was cool. The script was good, you know, and all of that stuff was done like on the spot. Like the bedrooms were day for night. The bar, the whole restaurant was in somebody's backyard. Like the whole demon angel thing was like in a bedroom with like one light, you know, and a lot of close-ups. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun because Ish made me just seriously pull like magic out of my ass and actually do real movie magic, which you never really get a chance to do on the rush like that. I mean, unless you're pulling 48s out of everywhere, but it was cool. Thanks.
Cool.
I'd like to know about Susan's location too.
So the hotel is in Olancha, California. It was actually where Tremors was shot. And I accidentally found it by Googling creepy, scary motel. That's what came up.
Anyone seen it? Everyone in the audience was like, wow. Like,
It was really that creepy.
So the motel is exactly how it was?
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. We actually stayed in it because we had to drive out there and then shoot there. And it was really creepy. And, you know, you kind of slept with one eye open.
Sorry, I interrupted. You were asking her a question.
Did they were cool shooting there?
Yeah, it was just a couple that ran it in the back.
Yes, how about her location for the motel on the highway?
He was asking if it was cool to shoot there. And I said, yeah. There's an older couple that ran it in the back, and that's the ones that actually informed us that Tremors was shot there, and which then we were all about it, of course. But yeah, so it was really cool.
Not 1985, I think it was.
All right, I think we have time to take a few questions from the audience. I already see one hand, so.
Limbert, tell me about Big J's Day Out, please. I loved it.
So what happens when you push your actors and force them to be in their character long enough, you really don't need to write their lines anymore. In the editing room, I realized not all cuts have to be clean. And I was thinking to myself, you know, who cuts really rapidly and almost like jarringly? So two names came to my mind, and I thought of Godard and I thought of Von Trier. I like Von Trier more than Godard. Godard's shit.
Okay, thank you. Great. Anyone else have some questions? Sure, I can run. No? Are we? No? Yeah? Yeah, I can't do that on stage, but yeah, okay, we could cut it. Yeah, I think, any other questions that you guys seem to want to ask each other? Still?
Maybe tell people what they're doing right now.
Yes, that's an excellent question, Dan. What is everybody working on right now and or next?
That was actually my first time writing a script and directing. So we had so much fun. It was kind of an experiment, and then we had so much fun, and it came out. People seem to like it, so we made a Christmas one that we're now cutting and putting the music to. So you'll see that in November of this year.
Big J pilot and thriller inspired by Korean revenge films.
Allie was actually my assistant director on a big project that she knows about. That's we recreated Night of the Living Dead, modern, to a. It's going to be a music video, but it's going to be more of a music film. It's going to be 8 or 9 minutes long, and we redid most of it, almost frame for frame. And she was there half the day, but we did 189 shots in less than 2 days.
On the day that I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was really cool, like a bunch of zombies and tons of makeup and stuff. It's really neat to watch, but that's my next one.
I wrote this script for a Western that me and John are working on, and that's all I'm going to say for now.
I'll be a part of a Western soon, apparently.
The actors casting themselves.
Right. I wrote a little short film called Dollhead that I'm going to do some direction on. And then other than that, just searching for a real actor's agent. So if anybody knows one, send them my way.
Yeah.
I saw Randy Davidson in a couple of films tonight. I'm going to hopefully work with him again. Him and I did a film called Stover Hill a few years ago, and we have another one talking to him about cloning and terminal illness, something like that. So, yeah.
Randy would make a great film.
I'm currently working on a music video. It's really cool. I can't wait to get it going.
I'm going to finish post on a 20-minute short starring Beth Gallagher. Post-apocalyptic heroine story that we went a little bit epic on. It's taking about a year in post, so we'll see it hopefully by July.
Heroine as in female heroine or heroine as in the... Okay.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Just checking.
I just filmed the movie this past weekend that somebody on the stage might have helped me with. And I actually have a play that's playing at Diversionary at the end of March.
For the last 3 years, I've been working on a documentary called Omo Child, which was showing on PBS all this week across the country. So last year we did the film circuit and we finished 7th at Hot Docs. So it's an amazing story about a man who gets educated and from a tribe in Ethiopia, and in that tribe they think certain kids are cursed. They'll kill the child. He came back to the tribe to end that practice. So we were there for I think 7 years in Ethiopia filming this, and it was something that as a filmmaker transformed me personally to work on a project like that. So KPBS Saturday 8 o'clock. It'll be showing here, but it's all over the country. So tomorrow. Yeah, so this whole week has been playing, and it's boosted us, and it's on VOD, iTunes, and all that. So it's still, he rescued 50 kids. He still has the home in Ethiopia. It's still ongoing. So check that out, Omo Child. And I have another documentary we're in production right now. So that'll be out too.
Writing my first feature because I'm a masochist. Writing my first musical because I'm a masochist.
Oh.
And they're all about women killing men, which is weird because I'm not really a feminist. So this is going to be a fun year.
Awesome.
I can't get into too much detail about what we're working on next, but we're working on my brother's first feature, and it's called Friend of the World.
Awesome. Well, on that note, just to go off of what he said, now you guys don't have a conflict. You should all go see, what is it?
Omo
tomorrow?
Child.
Omo Child, yeah? At
Omo Child.
At 8 o'clock tomorrow, because we have decided to postpone our closing ceremony and award ceremony to next Saturday. That way there's no weather conflict and everyone can get there safely and on time if they want. And it's going to still be at T-Short Gallery at 6 p.m. And yeah, it's casino themed. So we'll have our Film Week awards, our A-list actors, our audience choice, and our film award nominations. So thank you all so much for coming. And yeah, since we are running a little late, if you guys have questions for the filmmakers and all that stuff, you guys could just do that on the outside of the lovely museum. That would be great. And don't forget to turn in your ballots.